Good morning, children. Let us continue with the class now. Today let us see about types of maps. So we have learned yesterday the difference between a globe and map, isn't it? So then you know the limitations of a map also in name. Now let us see about types of maps. Maps can depict areas as large as the whole world or a continent, as well as area as small as a neighborhood or a school. That means you can draw maps, very big maps, to show the whole world. And you can draw map, you can make a map with small area. Now for example, only our school only you can show it as a map. You understood? So that is the meaning here. It can depict areas, means it can show areas as large as the whole world. How? As a continent or a continent. You have learned about 7 continents, or it can be as well as areas as small as a neighborhood or a school. Even our own school itself, we can make it as a map. In addition, maps can be drawn in any size. So it can be from very small to very big. Because I already told you, it is a structure which is written on a paper, flat, kept on a flat surface. It's on the paper. So that is as okay. In addition, maps can be drawn in any size. They could be small enough to be stuck in the notebook and large enough to be displayed on the wall. See, now just imagine this. This is actually plastic, but it is on paper if you are done. What you can do? You can just stuck it on your notebook, isn't it? Yes or no? Because it is small. At the same time, if you want to use the whole wall, you can see the wall here. The whole wall also you can convert into a map. So that's the meaning here. Any size you can draw. Okay. See, they could be small enough to be stuck in the notebook and large enough to be displayed on the wall. Big walls also you can just display it. A book of maps is called an atlas. So there is a book actually for children, for the school level children. There are books also which is called see, they have given here. A book of maps is called an atlas. So what is this? This is what we call it as a world atlas. It is a book. It's fully complete of what? The whole world areas. So you can see here. Look here. See like this. The whole worlds it is there. So this is a world atlas. You can see here. Of different places how it is. You can see political. Now New Zealand. See, this is about New Zealand. This is Australia. See, Australia. Then you can see the east coast of Australia. Only the east coast of Australia. See, Indonesia. You can see Japan. See, Southwest Asia. Look at this. So we are also in Asian continent only. India is in under Asia. Look here. Southwest Russia, Belarus and Ukraine. Ukraine. See, all this. Like this, there are so many places. You can see the whole book is nothing but it is about the world atlas. From the world, throughout the world, how it looks like. So that is done here. Okay, so this is called as the World Atlas book. You can see. Yes. Now, so a book of maps is called an atlas. It contains different types of maps showing physical features, countries, states, climate and so on. A person who studies and makes maps is called a cartographer. So, it consists of all the types of areas and physical features, countries, everything, isn't it? But a person who studies and makes map is called cartographer. Remember. So, a person who is designing that is called as cartographer, while the science of making maps is called cartography. So, the process or the science of making that map is called as cartography. And one who designs, we call him as a cartographer. Let us briefly discuss discuss about a few types of maps. So let us see about a few types of maps. You can see this is also a map, but this is an Indian map. So only about India it is given here. Got it? Now, physical maps. Physical maps show physical features like mountains, plateaus, rivers, lakes, oceans, etc. Now, if you go for physical map, what will be there? The physical features of that. Physical means how it is to look at, what are the things present. Okay, that is the meaning here. Physical features like mountains. Mountains means slopy areas in the raised land, highland, raised highland with slopy areas. Okay, that is mountains, plateaus, rivers, lakes, oceans, etc. All these can be seen under physical maps. Different colors are used to show different features. For example, blue color is used to mark all kinds of water bodies. So, blue color will be shown as water bodies. If there are blue colors, then it is nothing but it is water bodies. Okay. Now, coming to the next one is political maps. Political maps show the political boundaries of different countries, their capitals, along with states and cities within the countries. Different symbols are used to mark the country capitals and the state capitals. Now children, political maps means what? Especially to show the boundary. Now for example, if you take India, it has got many states, isn't it? Now for example, Jammu and Kashmir, it is in the northern side, and how it is shown, it is different area wise it is shown as a line there. That is called as the boundary of Jammu and Kashmir. If you take Karnataka, Karnataka has got its own boundary. Okay. So like that, you can see, but I don't think it is very clear for you. You can see the internal marking here, lines. Okay. That shows the different states. You can see. Now, see all this. So Karnataka you can see here. Okay. So this way there is some lines drawn. So that shows the boundary of that particular state. Now this India, it is again a boundary line of India. So then it is it is differentiated from other neighboring countries. Did you understand? So what does it do? That is called as a political map, wherein you can see the boundaries to differentiate it between countries, states, all those things. You can see here. See, political boundaries of different countries, their capitals. Now for example, Karnataka, what is the capital of Karnataka? It is Bangalore, isn't it? So like that, now if you take Kerala, it is Trivandrum. Like that, what happens? You can see they have got their capitals along with states and cities within the countries. So we have got, now for example, if you India only if you take, there are different states and cities and they have got their own capital cities also. Different symbols are used to mark the country capitals and the state capitals. So they use different types of symbols, means signs, for making what? To mark the country capital. Country capital, India, now if you take, what happens? You see there is a capital for that. If you take states, there is a capital for that. Okay. So like that, capitals if you take, see, Delhi, it's a capital city. Bangalore is a capital city. Trivandrum is a capital city. Chennai is a capital city. Like that it comes. Okay. So like that when you take, you can see country capitals are also there and state capitals are there, but they will be shown in different signs or what you call it as symbols. Coming to road maps. Road maps show major roads and highways that connect different cities. Road maps help in giving people the correct directions while driving. So nowadays, if you have a mobile and if you just put the location where you have to reach without your knowledge, you don't know where exactly. But if you put a location in your mobile where you have to reach, that is your destination, what happens? And just keep it in front. If you are going by two-wheeler or car or whatever it is, what will happen? It will show you the place and it will even sometimes say, go right, go 100 yards, go left, go straight and all those things. I don't know whether you have seen it. You just observe, you can ask your parents, they will help you. So this way what is happening? There are road maps also. people the correct directions while driving. They also help people to plan their vacations. THEIR here. Their vacations. So it is only one single C. VACATIONS. Okay. So they also help people to plan their vacations. Means now if people want to go very far places, that also we can see in the road map. Very short places, that also can be shown in the road map. So what are the highways, what are the major roads, whether it is good road or not, everything will be shown. Okay, that is about the road maps. Coming to the next one is climate maps. Climate maps give general information regarding the climate and rainfall of an area. See, climate maps give general information regarding the climate and rainfall. You would have seen when you watch TV news, what they say, next 3 days there will be heavy rain, next 3 days there will be cyclone, or maybe there may be bright sunlight in the daytime and again night it will be raining. Like that you would have heard, isn't it? In the news forecast, they say all those things, that is about the climate forecast. So all that is done because of the climate maps. What is that? Climate maps give general information regarding the climate and rainfall of an area. Different colors are used to show different climatic zones. So here also they use different colors to show climatic zones. Now if it is very cloudy, they show that cloud-like and little light colored it will be, little grey colored. And if it is rainfall, they show that drops, isn't it? So like that, in different colors they show in different symbols. Did you understand? That is about the climate maps. Okay, then let me stop it here. We'll continue in the next class. So further I'll be showing the pictures also. Let me just stop it now. Thank you. Yeah, children, I told you I'll be showing some images, isn't it? Now see, this is about the India map. So this is a map actually. I told you map can be drawn in very small size as well as very big size. So this is one indication of the map here. So especially here it is Indian map, you can see, with different states, 29 states in India. Got it? So next. Yes. Now you can see this is a world map. See, India is situated here. Can you see the location of India here? Okay. So it's in the Asian continent. Okay. Yes. Totally there are 7 continents. Yes. Now you can see I told you about climatic maps. Again only about India I am showing here. So this can be shown for throughout the world also, but here about India it will be easy for you. So you see here it is shown in different colors. Can you see the different colors here? So you see Srinagar, New Delhi, Jodhpur, like this they are given now. So you can see yellow is representing hot and dry climate. If it is hot and dry climate, it is yellow. Red is hot and humid, red color. Hot as well as humid. Humid means there is presence of moisture in the atmosphere. Then you see this is composite, means little orange, everything mixed up. So all different types of climates you can see. So that is composite. Then blue color, all this blue color indicates cold season, very cold areas. And green color shows moderate. Moderate means not very hot, not very cold. So green color is, it is moderate climatic condition. Okay, this is about the climatic conditions of a map. In the different locations can be seen. If you want to move from one place to the other place, you can just see this location on the map. Okay, again here Indian map you can see. And can you see that all that markings? See, like roads it is shown here. That is thicker ones, and thinner ones also you can see. Isn't it? So what is the thicker ones shows there? It is national highways with number. You can see national highways. They put that number 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers you can see. So that shows that national highways. And then other main road network is shown in thin lines. This between you can see thin lines. That is other main road network. Okay. and then dots, you can see all these dots, what are these dots? They are the major cities. See, all these are the major cities. So this is about the road maps. Next. Then the physical map means which consists of different areas. Now see Gangetic Plain, this is the plains, highlands, mountain areas, see central highlands. Then you can see desert, wherein more amount of sand areas, no rainfall. So desert areas. Like this you can see Himalayan region here. See here Himalaya covered with snow. Okay. So these are the different physical features.